Stephen, the judge is being accused of having ruled in favor of the prosecution on most motions. And of course, you really don't do a scorecard. I know the community is upset about how the judge is acting, but it's not like, okay, I gave the prosecution a few, let me throw a couple bones to the defense. It's based upon rules of evidence and legal rulings and case law. So in this particular motion, what the community is upset about is that while this expert was allowed to testify in the Rittenhouse case, they're basically saying, doesn't Edgecomb get the same right that Rittenhouse? And I guess the analogy being that Mr. Rittenhouse is a white defendant, I've read, seems to be the accusation here. But let me ask you, was not the demeanor, but was the judge's ruling in your mind a correct one, even though it's still pending, by the way? But was it a correct one in terms of you've given me no case, you've given me no, idea of what case you're talking about, and his position that I don't care what a trial court does, I only care what the appellate division and the Supreme Court says. Is that legitimate?
Well, it seems like it is because, the judge is saying this is my house, this is my rule, this is my court. I think justice should be equitable. I think it should not be based on one court's ruling. I think the judge should listen to his peers. I think the judge should look at whether or not there's been other rulings where this type of testimony has been allowed. Otherwise, he's just setting himself up for appeal. You mentioned his hostility. I felt his hostility. I think that the defense lawyer, where he went wrong is, as an officer of the court, if you present something to the court, then you have to back it up. And that's where the judge took issue. And as a defense lawyer, any lawyer, you don't want to lose your integrity. You want everything you say to the court to be followed, to be played out. And I think that's where the defense lawyer went wrong. But I think the judge should be a step above that, and he should allow the testimony, especially if it's been allowed before, because if there's a threat, what constitutes a threat? If that testimony is helpful to the jury, he should allow it and have the jury decide what they want to do with it.